So this is a quick video for Hatbuster. He was talking on Discord about putting together mag rider controls, and I really adore PlanetSide. I used to be a spandex fairy myself, and I was thinking it probably wouldn't be too bad to put together something like that. So I've got a rig here that's meant to be a camera controlled kind of hover. So there's torque generator, kind of like the ones I've been using, same style, using an aim hinge with like limits on it, and then spring dampened springs to take up the space in between the plates so that you get really responsive controls. Like it should snap to exactly where you're aiming. So like here, if I hold still and don't use the thrusters, it'll pretty much go exactly where you're pointing. So like if I let it settle out a little bit, you get pretty close to where you're aiming. It's not going to be 100%, I think, but and there's a little bit of wobble from the controls from like overcorrection, but the if you turn up the damping on the springs, it actually helps a little bit with getting smooth controls. And then the I just remapped forward, back, left, right to kind of like omnidirectional WASD. And then there's some bits that flip depending on if you've used left or right controls most recently, so that when you go to back up, it'll rotate on that same side instead of trying to go to the other side. So little simple things. And then, this is just exponentials on the gravity blocks here to give you like kind of a smoother kind of hover-like control, right? So just distance sensors straight into multipliers, probably 3, 4 of them. I think I got 4 of them. And this gives you pretty like hover tank-like controls. So I'll quickly go over the logic. Maybe I'll put it up on the CRF if he wants me to. So this is spring settings are just 2. I think this is pretty close to default. I think maybe this is turned up by 1 or something. And then limits on the hinge are, oh, I guess I don't have limits. Oh well, works fine. And then seat controls are remapped here. It's just doing plus minus here, and then there's knots to cancel out if you're using any other direction for the 4 cardinals, and then it's just and blocks here. So you could mash on all the keys like WSD at the same time. It probably produces some weird result, but and then it's just remapped out here using quarter turns for the servos, and then it's just added up at the end, and then here's the bits are just mapped out to flip depending on what you've used most recently on these controls. So it's not too bad. And then simple as you can be here, just pilot seat straight into quarter multiplier here, and then it just out by 4 times, and then it's just straight input from the distance sensors and straight back out to the gravity blocks. So I don't know, hopefully that's helpful. Kind of a fun little thing before I have to go to sleep for work tomorrow. So I guess Hatbuster, if you want me to put this up on the shop, I can do that. Let me know. Alright, peace.